guys, so today I'm going to be talking all about what you need to get for a new dog. And so the first thing is bowls for water and food. The second thing you need to get is treats for training and just rewarding them, when they do something good. So I have this treat, it's by Merrick. And then I have this one, it is by Pet Botanics. So these two are actually like one of the most popular ones, and they both have omega-3 and omega-3, let's see, yeah, so omega-3 helps with healthy skin and lustrous coat. So talking about treats, so even if they just say for dogs, it's fine actually. They won't get like stomachache or anything. So for food, if you change the food, then that's a different story. Because a lot of puppies have really sensitive stomach, and so for food, I recommend that you guys actually stick to one of them. If you guys don't like the food that the breeder or the previous owner has been feeding the dog, then you guys can change it. It's just you need to slowly transition them into that food. And what might help actually when you change their food is this. It's probiotics and enzymes. It just helps digestion to be smoother. It helps whenever your dog eats something new and it's possible that they might have diarrhea. So this one actually just is for sensitive stomachs, and it just overall helps with their digestive issues. So for food, there's two brands that I really suggest is Hills and Wholehearted. Wholehearted is more affordable. If you're, in these times of COVID, if you're limited on how much you can spend, you can actually get Wholehearted. It's a really good brand. All the ingredients that the puppy needs is in there. And another one is Hills. Hills actually has a lot of good ingredients in them too. I believe for them it separates into like large breed, and then they have just one that says like puppy, but both of them has really good ingredients. So for toys, I recommend that you get something that is really strong and something that they can't rip, because oftentimes if a lot of people get like stuffed animals or like just really soft toys that can be teared apart, it's gonna be gone in like a minute. They have really sharp teeth, they're teething, they just need something that can last a long time. So Kong is another toy that it's really like strong and it can't be ripped so easily. It actually lasts a really long time. So if you see right here, there's like a little space for you to put in treats, or like Kong actually has like peanut butter, or there's many flavors. But so next thing I have on my list, so stain and odor spray. I actually don't have that with me, but that's something you really need, because puppies they actually pee and poop on the floor, and it's going to happen before you get them potty trained. I think it's called Nature's Miracle if I'm not wrong, but that one works really nice and well. So there's one that smells like lemon. So bitter apple. So there's something called bitter apple, which is used for anything that you want to spray on that the dog's biting, but you don't want them to bite it. So things such as your furniture, it can be like your bed, your blanket, let's see, maybe even their own divider, their pet gate. So anything that they're biting but you don't want them to bite that, you can spray the bitter apple spray. And what it is it just has really bitter taste. And next thing I have on my list to talk about is pee pads. So I actually have some here. So this is one brand you can get. The other brand is called Sofresh. That one also works really well. So this one, in my opinion, I'll get something that's odor control. and that is something that's scented. If your dog is sensitive, don't get the scented one, but otherwise feel free to. And I got odor control because I don't want it to smell so strong after the dog does their business or just pees. Obviously it is going to smell, but some of them have really good odor locking. You can get them a crate, but for crate, you just want to teach them that that's a safe place for them to be, that's where they're going to be sleeping. You don't want them to feel like that's their timeout spot, and don't use it for anything that's bad, because then they're not gonna want to get in there. And you also need to get name tag, collars, leash, and harness. So I don't think I have harness, but I always get them extras, and especially when they're on sales, because they're really cheap when they're on clearance and stuff. And if your dog is pulling, don't get a collar, like don't attach the leash to a collar, because then the dog might get injured. So when they're a puppy, I would suggest that you get a harness, so that even if they pull and you're kind of pulling them back, it's pulling the harnesses. So you can get either one. If you can get your dog to stay still while you're brushing their teeth, feel free to get this one. If not, this is a gel that you just put between their gum and their teeth. So this is for dogs that may be a little bit more difficult to brush their teeth. There's one thing I did not put on my list, but it's shampoo and brushing. Maltipoo or like poodles, you need to spend a lot of time brushing. For shampoo, there's ones that are specifically made for puppies. Now, for shampoos, I would suggest that you stick to the puppy ones. And I suggest that because they're really gentle on the puppy and they're tearless, and a lot of them have oatmeal. One point that I wanted to make is that puppies have sensitive stomach, and if you change the food too many times, it's gonna mess their stomach up. So I actually suggest that you guys change the food once to the one that you want to feed your dog. And oftentimes, so a lot of dog food brands, they have same flavor but for like every single life stage. So let's say it's like chicken and brown rice for puppy, they're gonna have chicken and brown rice for adult too. It's just really good companion to have, especially in this COVID time where you're not really able to go out, and you just need someone to be next to you. And if you guys know something about dogs, it's that they have unconditional love. Like sometimes you like tell them, hey, don't do that, or like you put them in timeout, but even after those times, they'll still come back to you and like sit next to you, cuddle. It's just really nice pet to have. Alright, I hope you guys enjoy getting a new pet. Bye guys.